Hey everybody. So on Friday, I had you take a look at mitosis versus meiosis. So mitosis is the process that is used to make body cells, so any cell that is in your body that makes up you. And meiosis was the process that is used to make your sex cells, so either the sperm or the egg. So there's a couple of things I wanted you to get from the process of meiosis from that video on Friday. So if we take a look at this original cell here, it has some chromosomes in it. So it has A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. Okay, so this original cell we're starting with has 8 chromosomes in it. If we go through the process of mitosis, right, then we're going to double each of these chromosomes. We'd pull the originals and the copies to each side, and we end up with 2 cells. So each of the new cells for mitosis would also have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. So both of these also have 8 chromosomes in them, and they would be exactly the same as the cell that we started with. However, for meiosis, for this process, right, the homologous chromosomes paired up, so that would be like the ones of the same color in here, right? We copied them, pulled the pairs to each side, and then we did another division where we pulled the originals and copies to different cells. So for meiosis, what I wanted you to get from that is we ended up with 4 cells, right? But if we take a look at the insides of them, this cell has A, C, G, and E. This cell has D, H, B, and F. So we only have half of the chromosome number. So each of these only have 4. As opposed to the original 8. So you get half of the chromosome number, right? And those chromosomes might be different combinations. Okay, so those are the big things I wanted you to get from that video on Friday. Is meiosis makes 4 daughter cells. Each of them has half of the chromosome number of the original cell, right? And if you have chromosomes in the original cell, you're only going to get a combination of half of those. Right, so in terms of our body, if we have our cells, which have 46 chromosomes, mitosis would make body cells with 46 chromosomes. And that makes sense. You want those cells to be the same because they're replacing the cells that are in your body. Right, meiosis is making your sex cells, so the sperm or egg, so they would have half of our chromosome number, which is 46. So we'd have those, and each sperm and each egg would have 23. So why do we need 23 in the sperm or the egg? The reason for that is when the sperm and the egg get together through a process called fertilization, so the sperm enters the egg, right? You want those 2 chromosome numbers to combine to form the chromosome number of your organism, right? If each of these were 46, then the cell that started that organism off, like that human, that baby, would be 92. That's way too many chromosomes, right? So if the sperm has 23 and the egg has 23, when they combine, we get the human chromosome number of 46. Right, so that process of the sperm entering into the egg to combine is called fertilization. Their nuclei will actually fuse together and you form one cell, so it is the first cell of that organism, which is called a zygote. So each of you was at one point one cell. You were a zygote, and then that zygote went through many, many rounds of mitosis to cause some cell growth and eventually developed into you. So what I'm going to have you watch now is a short clip of that development process of a baby from that first cell to a full-blown human baby in the womb.